Okay, let's
Yeah,
start now that we have the recording. Sorry, I'll just start the meeting again. So, hello everyone, welcome to the PyCon India 2024 planning meeting. The meeting is covered under the PyCon India Code of Conduct. We have not the website yet, but the last year website should have the Code of Conduct, which essentially boils down to being nice to everyone in this call. Take every sessions in good mode, and yeah, be nice to everyone in general. Starting with the introduction, so someone was speaking.
yeah, I was.
Hi Neeraj, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. So, hello everyone. This is the first call I am attending today. The last calls I missed actually. So, uh, I am working currently in the Bangalore, and I met Sayan and Anirudh in Bank Piper meet up last month, and it's been nice to meet everyone. To work for the conference and uh, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Welcome to the call, Neeraj. Nice meeting you again. I
Yeah.
guess we last met during the meetup only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Another thing I'll do is I'll post the link to the doc again. Hmm. Let me copy what JLT posted. Or JLT, can you post that link again, once again?
The link is there, bit.ly link on chat.
Yes, I'm just. Yeah, okay. So, folks, you have a message by JLT on the in PyCon planning list. So, this links to the doc that I'm sharing. It's a Google Doc, and what we do is that we usually write our meeting notes in there, and then we send it to the over to the list. But essentially, write down your attendance in that document so that we know who is coming, who is attending. Yeah. So if you have any issues, let us know. Anyone else who wants to introduce?
Uh, Hi, my name is Ashok. This is first call for me also for PyCon 24. Yeah, in last year PyCon, I worked as a volunteer. So this year also, I'm trying to yeah, be a volunteer. So yeah,
Great.
that's all.
Welcome,
And
Ashok, again.
thank you,
And this time,
thank you.
maybe you can lead, because given you have the volunteer experience, you know how things run, so you can probably try to lead something, yeah, or help the leaders with some of the group. Uh, Anyone else? I take that as a no. So let's move on to the action items from the last meeting. Handing over to Anirudh. So finalize Nimhans and get a clarity. So Anirudh, did you get any update from them? Anything? Did you get
Not
to
yet,
visit?
not yet. I didn't get to visit. I was a bit occupied. I called like a bunch of times, multiple days, and didn't get an answer. So I think I'll have to visit. So yeah,
Can we do it over the next few days?
yeah. I'll try to do it maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, let me know when you're visiting. If I have time, you will be taking the same route or a different route. You'll be going via Indranagar or
Yeah, probably. Like I don't know. We'll check Google Maps.
okay. Let me know. I mean, if I have the time, I can come down with you as well.
Sure. I think
Uh,
sometime in afternoon only I'll start or something like that. So I'll ping you.
sure. Because I have a couple of meetings, so if they're over, then I can go with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is Pratik. Is Pratik is there on the call?
And no, Pratik said he's not joining today.
Do you know if we had the call for volunteers?
No
All the
extra call
volunteers.
happened after last week's call.
Okay, so are we planning to have one? How many volunteers are we actively tracking the
Huh.
volunteers?
So I think what we are planning is to have a dedicated day, like we had like in 2021, I think, calling it like something like office hours or something, and that can be like a Q&A or AMA kind of thing for any new volunteers. That can be the first call in which they can get all questions answered and all, and then they can be sorted into whichever work group they want to join and so on.
Understood. Cool. Coming up with the menu is, I think, it's under nobody's plate, but I'll move it to control set copy and move this to action items. Where is uh, Koti? Can you just write down like what we're discussing in the action items as well, or where are you
Uh,
taking the notes?
yeah, I'll add it.
Okay. So finalize COC volunteers. I did not get to do this. I'll do this week. Um, I actually did not get much time this week on that front. Talking to Zainab for childcare vendor, I did. I've reached out to Zainab and she told she will be getting back. If not, then I'll try to find up some more vendors around that. Some talking to Saptak for accessibility, so he agreed. I have CC'd him on the. Uh, so just to give you a status of the website, so we have finalized the vendor, which is WebChirpy, and they have given a timeline. I have already started working on it on the first draft, and I have chimed in Saptak as well into the thread so that he can give the valuable feedback for accessibility. And Yeah, he just posted that he just gave a few pointers for now. He will give more detailed review once folks have sent us the first draft for the website. This is mostly to see about the accessibility of the website, and other than that we might, Anirudh, need to find accessibility for the venue. And another thing that Saptam was mentioning about was sign language interpreters. If you can get for the conference, that would be great. I tried looking, there are a few companies, but I did not dig into them much. I'll just write that down. Um, Actually, Anirudh, from next meeting, what we can do is that first 5 minutes we can, or people can write early, but then people just write down the notes, updates under the action items what they have done, so that it's easier.
Yeah, I think we discussed it before also that we shouldn't discuss updates in on call. People
Hmm.
can just write down whatever updates they
I
have on the doc itself.
I think we should update because then people would know, because not everyone might read that. So a verbal connection might be good. We can just read that,
Okay,
but typing that during the meeting would be time consuming.
makes sense.
Bhavin, do you have any update on Navigator? Is Bhavin on the call?
I don't think so. I think I'm not sure if Akshay knows about it, or we can skip for now.
I'll put this on.
JLT knows.
I put this on Anis plate to ping Bhavin and get update.
Akshay says I did. So is it?
Okay, I did not check with him. Okay,
Okay.
so Anirudh, can you get a update on that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And talking about access for social media. I did not talk about the access, but I definitely talked with Akashni, who is there in the call. He's okay with managing social media, so we might need to train him a bit. And I would also try to join. Ask. Mm, I forgot his name, but yeah, sorry. Um, I'll talk another folks for this meeting. What was his name? there in the last meeting. Orko. So yeah, I'll ping Orko as well. But Akashni is there in the call. He would be handling social media. Yeah. Uh, so other than that, Anirudh, I talked with Vijay, and he gave me the vendor's name for the food who used to do PyCon India before, and he also gave me the number of the AV who used to do PyCon India before. So I will do a talk with them this weekend. Um,
Okay. We can also, let's say, pass it along to Bivas and let him take care of it. Shouldn't
Not
take
in
care of
India
too
right
many things.
now.
Okay, cool, cool.
I'll pass it along. I mean, right now, like I'll just spinning up those things, and once the
Mm-hmm.
teams are set, we can just give them all the contacts, and they can. But I guess folks are not here. Vivas is not here right now.
Yeah, not today.
So yeah, cool. What are the so what are the updates? I mean, what are the things? So one thing, so before we go ahead, one thing I was deciding, we could start doing the working group segregation in this thing, and in this doc, and then every working group folks would need to do an update, or if they have volunteers, they would do the update. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, not all the working groups I think have started yet or formed so far. Uh, but I think, yeah, it's time they should start forming and going about it. Especially, I
Okay,
think the CFP working group can start, I think.
right.
And
Uh,
logistics as well, because it is too much of work,
Yeah.
like in terms of like if somebody is nearby, right, like every time you traveling from this part of the city to that part of city, somebody can rope in, and like, yeah, we need multiple volunteers there, and that also we can start in early regarding food as well, right, like speaking with vendors, and those things will comes under logistics.
Yeah, I think
cool.
logistics work group only have like limited people, so more people would definitely help.
I mean, we have to go under, like, we also have to be logistic volunteers and
Yeah.
going do things. But I think like the CFP, and have we formed the tech working group?
Yeah.
Yes.
Priyanshu, Bharat, Vamsi, and then I think few
Uh,
more
uh,
folks joined.
is Priyanshu there?
No,
Not.
Priyanshu won't be available like next couple of weeks. So he's in
Okay.
marriage preparations.
Okay, got it. So who
So
is right now leading?
Bharat and Vamsi, they both are working, and they had
Okay.
like couple of they're having weekly basis calls within themselves.
Okay. Okay,
They
cool.
discuss some few things. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, so agenda items. This is copied from last time.
I think everything was copied. This one is not copied, I think.
Which one?
The CFP thing. I think Murli wrote, Dr. Murli wrote that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
Yeah.
The CFP proposal.
Yeah.
Decide timeline
yeah.
updates.
Just I have entered this.
Yeah. Of course, we need to figure out that also.
I think
Uh,
we can. Murli sir, so we can use the last year categories,
yeah,
right?
last year we have this workshops, talks, birds of feather, and postal presentations in the spring.
Hmm.
Which we have included in the junction for call for CFP process.
Hmm.
And but we have given different timeline for workshops and talks, and later we have included birds of feather and postal presentations.
Yeah.
Birds
So
of feather are usually, I mean, we can do it, but they're usually informal. I mean, people
yeah.
can just join in and have the discuss. 30 minutes is a bit too less. I mean, we can,
Uh,
when earlier we used to have BOFs,
hmm,
we used to just give them an hour and they can just just sit there,
yeah.
extend, and do the discussions.
Uh,
Let's not
just
do BOF CFPs.
yes.
I'm
We
suggesting to not do like BOF CFPs because that would make it like really structured. I mean, we can
mm,
take intents of topics and then
yeah,
structure.
yeah. So but the thing is with BOFs is that anything people uh I mean what I think is like how to say that. So basically, like you take all, maybe you can take them in junction,
Hmm.
but by default, each of the boss are selected. It's
Yeah.
just like this
Yeah,
is just gathering
all
the.
we need is a topic and probably a description of the topic. I don't know if using junction for this is um, just my thoughts. Like it feels like it will be overkill.
Okay, we can maybe use GitHub issues or something like.
I'm okay doing that actually. Collect. We just need to collect topics. A GitHub discussion would be great. Just a discussion.
Huh. Yeah, like people should not have the notion that this we would be selected or not selected. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But also I think space issue is there, right? Like, and slot wise. So on the day maybe a whiteboard, and then go here for this buff and go here for this buff and so
Yeah,
on.
So
that we will do.
BOF is usually upstairs.
Yeah, yeah,
There are two, three places where we can do the BOF. No, two, three places, actually more. Like there are two rooms upstairs, and then you have like the whole of the sitting area. There,
right.
people usually do two, three BOFs here, the staircase. So there are, I would say, six places where people can do BOF, and we can always say that first come first serve, like 20 BOFs.
Correct. That's what.
So.
Also,
Uh,
also like for BOF, right? People can just flock around in the driveway or the nearby park or the nearby Udupi and just talk about topics. That we don't need to necessarily like flock them
Restrict
like.
them to
Yeah, yeah.
right.
So, but then I'm just saying that we can just put it up. So let's say if there is a discussion going to happen on the topic, then, and if somebody else wants to join, they will know where to go.
Yeah, I agree with that. We should have signage
Yeah.
that this is up. We would have whiteboards at
Ha,
places, probably.
ha, ha, ha. Come to the parking lot and so on.
Yeah, go to the parking lot to discuss about this.
Hmm. Uh, and yeah, and lightning talks would be pre-selected. Would be selected like Google Form.
Under yeah,
Desk sprints is next days
yeah,
after the event. Poster
yeah,
presentation against CFP.
yeah.
Talks is 30 minutes or 45 40 minutes.
Last year 30 minutes, Sayan.
I think it was
Okay.
25 plus 5 or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Correct. Correct. 25 plus 5.
five for discussion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interesting. We used to have 45, 40 plus, I guess.
So
I mean, I don't
there can
recall.
be there can be two types of topic. One can be the shorter version, the 20-minute one, and the longer can be 45 minutes one. But
I would
depends
suggest
on.
keeping one because then, because with those multiple types of talk, scheduling becomes a mess.
So 30 minutes makes sense. I mean, slot wise.
Okay, sure. And workshop 3 hours, total of three into two into, yeah, six, total six, right?
Okay.
Yeah, total of six. Tentative schedule for CFP, I think July is July a bit too late?
I think we should open it much sooner. We are in Feb right now.
I
Yeah,
May.
think we should open it in somewhere around as soon as the website is done. We should
yeah,
open it up and close it. Um, but yeah, this is the scope of the timeline meeting actually.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Right.
Anirudh, when do we want to have the timeline meeting? Sorry,
Um,
I was busy with this.
if there is no other discussion item today, we can have it now only.
I have a conflict I need to drop. So can
Oh,
we discuss this later?
hmm. We can we meet later today? Is it possible? Or it will be
11:30?
too late?
I have calls. I have probably calls till like 10:30 or 11. I can meet after that.
About what about other folks?
I don't have any problem at nights, so I think other people might.
Oti, Akshay, Nikhil, Mohit,
I'll
Neeraj,
I'll be available.
I can do that.
Murli sir.
I will be also available.
Then
Okay.
sorted.
Uh, so there are a lot of folks. So let's do it at that time. And then Praveen, will you be available?
By the way, what time did you
Okay,
say?
11:30.
We can just do poll here, right? Like on Jitsi, there is this poll thing.
Oh, okay. Create poll. 11 o'clock. The JLT, is that fine with you?
Yeah, thank you so much. I will drop for my other call.
Cool.
See you in some time as well. Are you going to send a meeting invite for this?
We can join the same place.
Okay, cool.
The UI is like a checkbox.
Yeah. Change vote. I can do multiple. Yeah, I can do multiple.
Yes, I'll be fast asleep and I'll join.
Yeah, I'll be snoring on the call then. But yeah, I think we have a good number for the timeline meeting. Uh, so we can join then. Hmm. Koti is one of those folks who is joining the call fast asleep.
I'm in both the ways. I'll join first and I'll sleep.
Uh, cool. Anything else to discuss right now? I mean, see, Anirudh, we need to finalize the venue thing as quick as possible and start the CFP. At least have the preparations ready with everything. Thing and action items for next meeting is like build posters for uh, next few weeks for social media. Uh, can you talk to Anirudh? Can you talk to Arvind with this?
Yeah.
I can then coordinate with cord. I will then coordinate with this for with Akash Nin. Anything else? Any one folks want to
Uh,
say or share?
Work group
I
formation.
Work group formation we have already started, right,
Worker
Anirudh?
formation is done, no? Like you have your, we have the most of the leads are already decided, and I think you can form your own volunteer team. If you
Okay.
need volunteers in your team, just reach out to Pratik and
Okay.
mention how many volunteers you need, and he has a list of like all the incoming volunteers, so he can send it your way. Maybe do an
Okay.
introduction, and you can take it from there.
Okay. Okay.
For communication, we are using Zulip only, so there is a WG slash these channels there, so you can start there itself.
Okay.
If you need to do
So
something private,
Anirudh,
like for example, let's say sponsorship work group or some work group which needs private discussions, then you can adopt whatever is comfortable to you. Yeah, sorry, Sayan. Go on.
we need to update this update readme with the working group list.
And then Bharat is here, so we wanted to discuss on the technology work group, right?
Yes. So Bharat, how things are progressing? I mean, the website is coming up, but we would need to prepare the junction for the upcoming CFP. So yeah.
Hello.
Uh,
Hello.
yeah, yeah, you are.
Okay. Yeah, so I think from website side we have already published the initial design. Maybe we'll have to get some design from I don't know what we are planning this time, but we need to get a design and everything ready. Based on that, we'll start the development. And from junction side, what do you need, Sam?
Creating those PyCon India 2024 object.
Okay, okay. I think I'll have to talk to Ananya regarding that. I may not have access
Okay,
to the creation part.
okay.
Yeah, I can check with Ananya.
Yeah, I think Sayan, platform side, Ananyo is handling. Ananyo, Koti, and Pratik are there. So junction and all, they can set it up.
Pratik, which Pratik?
Pratik and Koti is here only, and Ananyo. Pratik Anurag.
Oh, okay. But he's doing volunteer. No, let's.
Yeah, he's mostly doing volunteer, and he's also in that. So mostly it is Ananyo and maybe Koti can take up things. But yeah. By the way, just to go back on the topic of the website thing, Bharat, we need to like edit some parts of that because I think there is some. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there some copyright issues or something with those old designs, right, from 2014 one,
Uh-huh.
which we can't share right now?
Okay.
Shanda, is there? Like I think we discussed this
Uh,
last
I,
call.
I, I guess. So the issue is that Rakshit N. Uh,
Yeah, we're using that image, right?
image. So maybe use a different image and drop that,
Okay.
because I took permission for one of the older conferences,
Okay.
and he had requested a ticket. So that, because we are doing it again, we would need to reach out again.
No worries. I'll try to create a different asset.
Yeah,
We can just take like something from there is lots of Python or Bangalore assets, I think.
yeah, yeah. We can. I mean, this is a temporary base, so we can just
Yeah.
put something in. Cool. Then just drop. Let's drop off. Let's give us the buffer time, and then join back in 11 p.m. for the timeline. Cool. Anything else folks want to talk about?
Just one thing from website, but so this time also we are planning to go with WebGRP or what is the plan for that?
I think we
Yeah. So
discussed.
we already.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah. Go ahead, Anil. Go ahead and.
We discussed it like if you check the notes a couple of meetings ago, Alti, we decided that, and I think they have already started working. So they will be back to. They will come back to us with some logo options soon.
Okay, okay. Who is coordinating with them? If you can
Um,
Vasant only.
tell me.
Vasant from there.
What's up? Okay.
Oh,
I guess he only does it every year.
you did you mean from our side?
From our side, yeah. Vasant, I know he works from WebGP.
Okay,
From
okay,
our
okay.
team, who is
So I think
coordinating?
in that email thread there is Arvind mostly because there is design work. If you want, we can add you also in the thread, email thread.
Yeah, I think it will be better if you can add me.
Sure, sure.
Sure.
So we need uh, email, right? Your email.
Yeah, I'll provide here. I'll sync up with Arvind offline. Uh, the progress and all.
And I
Eventually,
think
we
Saptak,
get
me,
the
and
code from them.
Sayan, we all are there. I think in that.
Basically,
Yeah, we can add you in that. If you have some pointers, you can also share. Basically, that thread is to share ideas with them. What inspirations that can they can take for the logo design.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Anybody else who wants to also be there, please feel free to. Okay. Should I stop the recording then? Sign by.
One minute. Yes.
Okay.